Welcome to the kickoff for Pride Month. That is, well, it's been kicked off, but welcome to our Pride Month celebration here at City Hall. This is an important day for all of us in Pasadena, particularly with everything that we see going on around us in the region and the state, the country, the world. It's important that Pasadena make clear that we are a welcoming city, that we embrace people from all stations in life and all walks of life. And that's why we're here today. And so I'd like to thank all of you for being here. I'd like to welcome Vice Mayor Jessica Rivas, Council Member Jason Lyon, Council Member Gene Masuda, our city manager and his executive leadership team, Miguel Marquez, and our city clerk is here with us today, Mark Jomsky. And thank you to all the staff who is here. Also, Darla Dyson from Senator Perez's office is here. I know I saw her. There she is, right in front of me. Miles Keeling from Assemblymember Harabedian's office is here. There he is. And Savannah Moore from Supervisor Catherine Barger is here with us. There's Savannah. Again, this is an important commemoration for all of us to stand together as one community and have absolute clarity about our principles in Pasadena and the very strong will of all Pasadenans to live in a community that is embracing, that supports one another, and that is diverse in every sense of the word. I'm going to read. Camilla, am I presenting this to you?
Yes,
to the team. Step on up here, and I'm going to ask my colleagues to do the same. And this is what the commendation reads, or proclamation. Whereas Pride Month began in June 1969 on the one-year anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising in New York City, after LGBTQ plus persons and their allies rose up to fight against discriminatory laws, which have since been declared unconstitutional. Whereas Pasadena denounces prejudice and unfair discrimination based on age, race, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression, and is a city in which all persons should feel valued, safe, welcome, respected, and affirmed by their peers and the community. Whereas all are welcome in Pasadena to live, work, and play, and every family in all various forms deserves a place to call home where they are happy, safe, and supported by friends and neighbors. Whereas Pasadena appreciates the value and dignity of each person, recognizes the importance of equality and freedom, and acknowledges the positive contributions made by members of the LGBTQ plus community to actively promote principles of equality, acceptance, and love. Now, therefore, I, Victor M. Gordo, Mayor of Pasadena, on behalf of the City Council, do hereby proclaim the month of June 2025 in Pasadena as Pride Month. Camilla, come on up and say a few words.
Thank you so much, Mayor Gordo and City Council. Can we please give this incredible City Council a round of applause? So hi, everyone. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. My name is Christian Port. My pronouns are he, him. I am honored to be with you as the Vice President of the San Gabriel Valley LGBTQ Center. It is such an honor to be here with you at Pasadena City Hall. Pasadena is a city with deep roots in social justice, which I think we all know, and an undeniable role in LGBTQ plus history and visibility across the San Gabriel Valley. On Friday, we held our third annual Pride Kickoff Tour reception at the Tournament of Roses House. And today, I think it's safe to say that we can recognize what's already true. Pasadena is in many ways the official kickoff city of the San Gabriel Valley Pride Tour. That matters. It matters that a city with Pasadena's history and influence is choosing to lead with love, inclusion, and visibility during a time where we're not seeing a lot of that. This year, 12 cities across the San Gabriel Valley have committed to hosting Pride events as part of the tour, which is a record number. In a time when queer and trans people are under political attack, when visibility itself can feel risky, communities are stepping up. And what they're saying is, we're here and we're not backing down. And that's something that we can't take for granted. Right now, our community is facing significant threats, not just from hate, not just from disinformation, but from deepening structural disinvestment. The looming state budget cuts put many critical LGBTQ plus programs on the chopping block, which includes our landmark partnership here in the city of Pasadena with the Pasadena Public Health Department to conduct the first ever large-scale LGBTQ plus community needs assessment in the San Gabriel Valley. This assessment is critical. It's about more than data. It's about equity. It's about making sure queer and trans people across the San Gabriel Valley are counted, heard, and included in decisions that shape our health, our housing, and our futures. Losing this funding would be a loss for all of us, not just our community, but the systems trying to serve it better. That's why we're not here just to raise flags. We're here to raise voices too. And I want to speak directly to the young people in our community. We need you now more than ever. In partnership with Rainbow Labs and through support from the All Children Thrive program, we've launched the first ever LGBTQ plus youth advocacy coalition in the San Gabriel Valley. This is a space for young people to organize, to speak truth to power, and to reimagine what our region can look like. So if you're a student, or if you're someone who's just coming into your identity, or if you've ever wondered whether you have a place in this movement, the answer is yes. You belong here, and your voice is needed. In moments like this, I think about the words of Bayard Rustin, a Black gay civil rights leader and architect of the March on Washington, who said, "We need in every community a group of angelic troublemakers." So Pasadena, thank you for being those angelic troublemakers with us. We need you now more than ever. Yes, we can clap for that. To Mayor Gordo, the Pasadena City Council, and the incredible community-based organizations and schools throughout the city, thank you for choosing to stand with LGBTQ plus people in both word and action. Thank you for showing what allyship looks like when it's lived out loud. And to the youth watching this flag go up today, know that you don't have to leave the San Gabriel Valley to find pride. We're building it right here together. Thank you.
Happy Pride Month, everyone. Can you say it out loud with me? Happy Pride Month, everyone! Please look to the person to your left and say Happy Pride Month. Please look to the person to your right and say Happy Pride Month. Thank you all so much for being here at the City of Pasadena City Hall for the annual flag raising event. The San Gabriel Valley LGBTQ Center is so honored to be here once again, but most importantly, we're honored to be here knowing that the City of Pasadena is standing firm in their values for queer and trans residents, queer and trans people in this current political climate. We know that these days, the world that we're navigating is really hard. Queer and trans people are under attack on a global scale, on an international scale, in many different ways, whether through our livelihood, for just affirming our own pronoun, for expressing the gender that is most in alignment with us, or for even transgressing boundaries and not expressing a gender, because that's what makes us powerful. Queer and trans people extend beyond boundaries, always and forever. Queer and trans people have been here since the beginning of time, always and forever. And queer and trans people have a very strong will, always and forever. I want to share with you all a beautiful announcement that I thought was great to bring to the city of Pasadena today. I've been thinking about home a lot. I just turned 30. I shared the other day that I also recently got married. And I've also been thinking about where I will build this life that I will be a part of, where I will grow into this 30-year-old amazing person, amazing trans femme, loud, proud person. And I've chosen the city of Pasadena. I moved into the area. And if there's anything that I know is true to the city of Pasadena, is that people are craving community. People are craving connectedness. People are craving security. And also, people are craving a home. A home, not just a physical home for queer and trans folks, centers like ours that have had homes in the city of Pasadena, now based in the city of El Monte. We mean home, a home within ourselves, a place for us to find ourselves, a place for us to explore who we are, a place for us to become an even more amazing version of ourselves. Whether that be through a commission, whether that be through a volunteer opportunity with an amazing nonprofit like ours, or whether it's an elected official position, queer and trans people want to be seen. And let me know, will you be seen?
Yes.
Will you be seen?
Yes.
So I want to tell you all today, in this beautiful city of Pasadena, that it is Pride Month, not just now, but forever in the city of Pasadena. As you know, the roots of the SGV LGBTQ Center are traced back to the city of Pasadena, and we will be here forever. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce us to an amazing colleague of ours, Chair of the LA LGBTQ Commission, Chair Plasencia. Come. There you go. A lot of words.
I get tongue twisted all the time. Gracias, Camila. Gracias, everyone. And happy Pride. Buenas tardes. What a beautiful day it is to be trans. What a beautiful day it is to be queer. And what a beautiful day it is to be an immigrant. And exist and serve trans and queer people here in LA County. Our name is Hector Trinidad Plasencia. Our pronouns are they, them, we, us. And we are the chair of the Los Angeles LGBTQ Commission. The first ever. And the first ever of its kind, and we're so excited to serve and represent the San Gabriel Valley as the chair. And as the chair, we recognize that these are devastating times that we are living under. We all know what we are experiencing and feeling politically, personally, socially, spiritually, and how difficult it can be to lead during this time, especially as a trans and queer person. And yet we continue to do so. We continue to do so with our LGBTQ commissioners. We serve on an existing board of 15 brilliant minds, trans and queer people across LA County. We have one here today, Commissioner Juju Elliott here to our left. Thank you for being here and representing Pasadena and Altadena. Under these devastating times, it's also very surprising because a lot of people are comforted. Within community, there's a lot of comfort that exists as well because we understand what's happening. We understand what's taking place. We understand the hate and the fear that people are feeling. And within this, understanding as difficult as it is, there is so much clarity that exists among trans and queer people. Because our existence is rooted in humanity and nature. It is very natural to exist as a trans person. It is very natural to exist as a queer person. Just as every other living being within this earth, we all transform. And let this be an undeniable truth that we continue to feel, understand, and believe beyond Pride Month. If there's anything that you take with you this Pride Month, let it be this undeniable truth. That trans and queer and people have always existed and will always continue to exist. This is not a threat. This is an invitation and an offering. If we recognize that trans and queer people have always existed and will always continue to exist, that means that every single one of us has a trans sibling. Every single one of us has a queer family member within our lineage, past, present, and future. So allow this to be an invitation for you to release any blockage that is stopping you from supporting trans and queer people in your life, whether that be institutionally, politically, socially, or within yourself. As we continue to navigate these devastating times, in the meantime, we advise you, trans and queer people, hold on. Create and connect with each other with a group of people that loves you, understands you, and supports you. We are out here, and if you feel like no one is reaching out to you, be the one that reaches out to others and create amongst your homes. And to our allies, thank you for your continued solidarity. We understand how difficult it is during these times to be brave, to hold the line, and to push when it's necessary. And when in doubt, we invite you to extend yourselves. Extend yourselves as something tangible that does not go unnoticed. What does solidarity look like within your community, within your family? What is possible within your position of power if it's simply within your relationships? What conversations can you have? What questions can you ask to allow us all to release the blockage that is keeping us stuck here? With your solidarity, we will continue to create a different world together, starting in the San Gabriel Valley and in Pasadena, the trans and queer suburbs of LA County. Gracias. And now we invite back Mayor Gordo to continue our conversation. Thank you so much.
Next, I'd like to invite Jason Lyon Councilmember Jason Lyon. Speak. Sorry, I lost my place.
You said that like you'd never heard of me before.
Who is this guy?
My name's Jason Lyon. I'm on the city council. Nice to meet you. It's my honor and privilege to represent District 7 here in Pasadena. Let's see if I can actually see my notes without glasses. Maybe. As the only person here who was born when Stonewall happened, my vision is hit and miss. Okay, so today is first and foremost a celebration. In Pasadena, we know that our diversity is our strength. When we bring together our unique ideas, our varied perspectives, our different lived experiences, we all benefit from the breadth of our viewpoints. So, throughout the year, we celebrate the many cultures and affinities that make up our city. And in June, we honor the contributions of the LGBTQ plus community to Pasadena, whether in medicine, scientific research, the arts, government service, community engagement, nonprofit institutions. I could go on. I have actual people in my head for each of those. We honor your contributions to our city. Today is also an act of solidarity. In a time when our federal government has our trans siblings in its crosshairs as a useful flashpoint for stoking fear and hatred and anger, when a sister city right down the coast from us is attempting to erase us, our existence from education, from libraries, from our very communities, in a time when at least 2 members of our Supreme Court have pledged to turn back the clock on our progress toward equality, the city of Pasadena stands with us. And I say us because I am a member of this community. And Pasadena's support is not just in words, but in action, as we have affirmatively rejected the White House's unlawful attempts to subject our federal funding to pledges of support for the president's campaign of hate. In Pasadena, our values are not for sale. So, whether you identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, those all the alphabet still exists, and I don't want to forget all of us because we identify in different ways. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, or as a heterosexual ally, we thank you for being here. Whether you're trans or cis, intersex, queer, questioning, or asexual, or anywhere among the ever-growing alphabet of human experiences on the sliding scales of affection and sexuality and gender, today is a reminder that the city of Pasadena sees you, sees us, and celebrates us. Happy Pride Month, Pasadena.
I thought he looked familiar. Next, Mr. Masuda.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm honored and proud to be here at the Pride flag raising. Pasadena will continue to be very inclusive and respect everyone in Pasadena. So thank you so much for being here, and I really look forward to the flag raising. Thank you so much.
Next, Vice Mayor Rivas.
Good to see everyone. I don't have any prepared remarks, but just want to thank you for being here. I am so proud of Pasadena. I'm so grateful we celebrate Pride Month, and I don't want to hold us up. Let's raise the flag.
Okay, so I'm going to ask all the people that are behind me to step up to raise the flag.
We gotta hoist together. Should we touch the pole like we're doing something? Yeah, everybody grab. Come on, there we go. Okay. Come over here. Everybody grab it. What's going up, what's going down? Other way. Yeah. Very tall pole.
Okay, everyone, thank you all so much for coming out and marking this important occasion. And again, making it clear that our values, our principles in Pasadena are welcoming and embracing of all. Thank you, everyone.